Hello, now let us start. The big topic of this lesson is human brain. Okay? See, we are going to learn this human brain very systematically and methodically. So, we divide this human brain into mainly three parts. The first is CNS, human brain. We divide it into three parts. First is called CNS, second is called PNS, and third is called ANS. Okay? CNS depends directly on brain, PNS depends on spinal cord, and ANS depends on hormones. Three parts. CNS means directly connected with brain, PNS directly connected with spinal cord, and ANS directly connected with hormones. Now what is this? CNS means central nervous system. CNS, central nervous system. PNS means peripheral nervous system, and ANS means autonomous nervous system. Okay? In central nervous system, we divide into mainly two parts, brain and spinal cord. You know that spinal cord is the assistant of brain. So, central nervous system is divided into mainly two parts, brain and spinal cord. Okay? Peripheral nervous system, it depends on spinal cord, that means nervous system. So peripheral nervous system depends on two nerves, cranial nerves and spinal nerves. Cranial nerves and spinal nerves. Okay? Cranial nerves divides into mainly three parts that we have seen. Sensory neuron, motor neuron, and mixed neuron. Is it okay? And spinal nerves, it produces mixed neuron. Now autonomous nervous system, ANS, it gives divided into two parts. Sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. See here, human brain is divided into two parts if you want to learn it. CNS, PNS and ANS. Full form of CNS is central nervous system. Central nervous system, that is called main nervous system, and all know that main system is directly connected with the brain and spinal cord act as assistant of brain. So in central nervous system, brain and spinal cords are there. Peripheral nervous system, PNS. Full form of PNS is peripheral nervous system. Peripheral means what? Peripheral means the nerves which are in our body in the outer side, means total our body, outer side our body, that is called peripheral, not in the deep, peripheral. Outside So peripheral nervous system depends on divided into two parts, cranial and spinal. Cranial means brain, the nerves which arise from brain, which is directly connected with brain, that is known as cranial nervous system. And spinal nerves means which is connected with spine. That means actually all these three are brain. So you can say from the brain whatever nerves arise is known as cranial nerves, and from spinal cord whatever nerves arise is known as spinal nerves. Cranial nerves we have learnt it, sensory, motor and mix. And from spinal also the mix means containing sensory and motor also. Okay, you know it, we have learnt it in previous lecture. Now autonomous nervous system, acronym is ANS. Autonomous nervous system we divide into two parts, sympathetic and parasympathetic. We will learn later what is this. It happens automatically, but we will learn later. First we start with brain. This portion that you know we have learnt it, sensory, motor and mix. This is also mix. So this is we have learned. Now we are going to learn about brain and spinal cord, and afterwards ANS, that is autonomous nervous system. Okay, so we shall start now brain, human brain. Okay. Human brain, the big organ, not the biggest, but big organ of our body. It is whitish and in large size. One can say that scientists said that 2% of body weight, if your body weight is 50 kg, then its 2% is your brain weight. What is the 2% of 50 kg? Calculate yourself. Okay. So one roundabout one adult person has weight 1200 to 1400 gram. Weight of an adult person is 1200 gram to 1400 gram, means 1.2 kg to 1.4 kg approximate. Okay, it contains more than 100 billion neurons. It has more than 100 billion, that is equals to 10 raised to 10 power neurons. It is divided into two parts, means two hemispheres. Left hemisphere and right hemisphere. Okay? Between two hemispheres there is a bridge. A bridge is there, or called connection. It is known as corpus callosum. The bridge or band or connection, which is called corpus callosum, between two hemispheres. Surrounding it, it is protected by meninges. Don't say meanings, it is meninges. Manning is just like a lamination of skin. Means brain is laminated by skin, which is known as meninges. Also, it is protected by skull, or called cranium. and that's why the neuron arises from it is known as cranial nerves. Skull is also called cranium. So surrounding it there is a hard bone cranium. Below this there is a manings, and between two layers of manings there is a fluid which is known as cerebrospinal fluid. Okay? Between two layers of manings there is a fluid. The fluid is known as cerebrospinal fluid. This fluid is also found in the spinal cord, in between the spinal cord, right? Surrounding the spinal cord, so that it protects the jerk. It protects our brain against any sudden in response jerk. Okay, so brain remains as it is. There is no effect of this jerk on this brain. So this is because of this cerebrospinal fluid. Is it okay? It is divided into mainly three parts: forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. It is divided into mainly three parts known as forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Okay, surrounding this cerebrospinal fluid is there. If you see the brain, by opening this cranium, when you see the brain, then it seems the color of the brain, it seems to be brownish or grayish from the outside. When you cut this brownish colored brain, then it found white from the inside. So from outside it is grayish in color, and from inside it is whitish in color. Okay, folds are there. The brain is folded. Many folds are there. Okay, and each this brain folded contains RNA, that is called ribonucleic acid. And this RNA, number of RNA, okay, content of RNA, it gives you your skill. That means your capacity of brain, your grasping power of brain totally depends on ribonucleic acid, which are found in the folded region of this brain. Okay, now we are going to study about this diagram of brain and their parts. Copy this properly.